Hi Libra, welcome to your Magic Door reading for November, February 9th through February 23rd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. I will add too that this is about bridging the gap with a partner, whether it is you felt it's gone stale, or bridging the gap within a current connection or relationship that you have, or this is an ex we're talking about. So it could be either way. Any and all situations under that umbrella apply. All right, so for Libra, 7 of Cups. Lots of choice, maybe some confusion with that choice. Maybe confusion to distraction, lots of daydreaming, choices, a lot of things happening at once, maybe feeling overwhelmed. 8 of Wands, so things happening quickly, things happening at once. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Temperance, this could be Sag. Knight of Cups. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, 2 knights, huh? 9 of Cups, and 10 of Swords. Okie dokie. Let me see what 2 knights are. Let's see, 8, 9. What else we got here? So we got 7, 8, 9. Let me see what 2 knights are here. All right, so 2 knights are intimacy. Okay, so that could be an issue, that there's not any intimacy. I'm not talking about physical intimacy. It could be an emotional intimacy issue as well, that there's just no emotional intimacy or connection. All right, so perhaps you have had an epiphany, or you need things to be wrapped up quickly. Let's see, what's this 8 of Wands about, please? 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Okay, so it looks like you're looking for an ending, or some sort of indirect communication. Perhaps you're waiting on a decision, or you're waiting for a legal process to be finished. Maybe you're wanting to start talking to somebody about doing the right thing, or you want to talk to somebody, you had an epiphany, you realize, and maybe it's you want to say you're sorry, and you're thinking the best way to go is social media, like sending a text or email, even a letter. Indirect communication. We've got issues with the truth, or conversation, conveying messages, talking, getting to the bottom of something, resolving something, or the beginning stages of that, because we've got Swords here, which is mental energy and communication. We've got swift communication, or things happening swiftly. So it looks like you're wanting to wrap something up, whether it's a closure, or you want to extend an apology to get the ball rolling. That remains to be seen here. Let's go further into the reading. All right, so it could be a Sag affecting the situation. It could be someone is completely not engaged. They're completely shut down or closed off. That they're taking the position of, I'm just going to stand down. I just need to be left alone. For that reason, somebody needs to take the initiative, and it's about being compassionate and receptive and expressive. So receptive and expressive, right? You think it's, well, that's opposites. But the thing is, express your emotions and then be receptive to however they respond, or however it's received. So if you are wanting to get in there and say that I'm sorry, and you want to resolve this issue, you want things to happen, you want things to get back on track, it looks like it's saying you need to be the one, Libra, to be to initiate that sort of emotional contact or emotional intimacy with this person, because they're taking a breather. They pulled back. They're not doing anything. It's not that you're off their radar, but they are not going to engage. And it looks like they might even be 2 things. It looks like somebody else could be coming in to kind of sort of offer emotional solace that could lead to romance, or it could be that they need to know that you feel romantically and as I say, intimatically. They need to know that you're interested in them romantically, or that you're willing to do what it takes to be intimate and romantic and emotionally open with them. This is an emotional, romantic, expressive offer here, and they're either getting that from someone else, or they need you to be in that capacity with them in order for the message to be received. It's like saying you have to walk the walk here and talk the talk. They really are missing that emotional connection with you, and if it's not going to be with you, they will find it with someone else. There are 2 people, whoever it is, there's 2 people waiting for your partner or your person. They're waiting in the wings. They haven't made a move yet, but I think your partner might have an inkling that they are that your partner might be aware of their interest. So it could go either way. That's why they're just kind of sitting here. They're like this vessel, just kind of waiting to see who fills it up. And that's not a euphemism. I'm just saying they're like, you know what? My goal is being connected in a relationship. If I'm not going to get that from you, I will get it from somebody else because I know of 2 other people that are interested in me. They're not playing games. They simply know what they want in a relationship. If you get back together with this person, it will be slow going. It will be slow going because there needs to be trust built. It's going to take a lot of action and effort and consistent, methodical, day-to-day, reliable, visible effort and maintenance of this relationship. This is slow and steady, but it is assured and it is trustworthy. So anything that is offered needs to be, you need to, again, with the walk. This could also be for some of you that it could just devolve again into physical intimacy, and there's not an emotional component to it. Could be that. Let's clarify here. These 2 fell out when I said let's clarify. Waiting on a decision and making the most of your time while you're waiting. So this person, it feels like this person is not really losing any sleep over this sort of disconnect. It doesn't feel like you are together right now. It feels like you 2 are on a break because this person, it's like there's no love lost. They're going to be fine either way. They would like to be with you, but if not, they will move on to find somebody else. They are making the most of this in-between time. They're having a lot of fun. They're being social. All right, so let's see what this Knight of Pentacles is about. Okay, just so you know, if you do get back together, they'd be receptive and open to it. They are willing to work on the relationship with you, but they need to see consistent effort. They are willing to work on it with you, and they will reciprocate the love offer. Maybe I'm going to eat my words. Hold on a minute. Eesh. Ouch. Okay. You know, I think I might eat my words. I think I'm wrong. Because this is about needing to see consistent, solid, stable effort. And they are willing to work on it with you, and they will reciprocate the love offer. Or it could be that there's a third-party situation. They'd be willing to work on it, but they're willing to work on it. But this is what. And wait a minute. No, this feels like that's what it is. There is going to be that reciprocity, but okay, that's what it is. If that's what it is. Phew, that scared me. If this does not take, though, this is it. This is it for them. If this does not take, this is the last time they're willing to work on it with you. They, either you or there needs to be forgiveness and moving past this and making a solid and consistent effort, because if not, they're done. And the figuring out how to do this is going to be slow going, and there's going to need to be stuff that is like a cutaway that is non-negotiable. Like, this has to be this way or we can't anymore. Like, we'll be finished. So it's going to be slow going. It's going to be, again, with the slow going here, this is both about slow going pentacles, learning how to be that way with each other. They are willing to work on it with you. They will reciprocate. But if the effort isn't consistent and sustained over time, and if it's not sincere, they are done. And they're going to allow for things taking time and learning. They'll allow for that. And they even will allow for the fighting along the way, because that's just going to lead to understanding. But there also need to be some like hard negotiable, or things that are not negotiable, like hard no's, hard passes, you know? So boundaries might be an issue, like setting up healthy parameters for the relationship, saying, I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to allow that. That's like a non-starter for me. I'm not willing to accept that in the relationship. If you do this, it will work out. I mean, this is another one saying it will work out if you maintain that consistent effort. If you this with this, if you got the Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Cups here, if you maintain that consistent effort, or if I could be reading for your partner, that's what they want. That's what they want both. They want the physical intimacy. They want the emotional intimacy. They want all of you, basically. So if you can handle that, awesome. It's going to work out. Yay. Blah, blah, blah. But it looks like you're kind of in line, because you're wanting to get in there and tell them that you're sorry or do the right thing. And they're receptive to it. They just need to know that you're sincere. Okay. This could be you, Libra. Huh. The start of something new. That's what this is. Start of something new. Learning how to be with each other, learning a different way to communicate, learning, slow going, but it is learning. It is studying something. It's taking the time to make sure things go smoothly, to learn something to where you can implement it, learning a new skill, a new craft. We also got the flame here, which is about passion. Just saying, got some passion here. And there's a lot going on here. So, and it's, you know, it's no small order here. We've got the need for physical and emotional intimacy to balance each other. So it's kind of a tall order. There's a lot going on. Might be overwhelming, especially with the learning something new or learning what each other wants and how each other needs to be related to and all that. Time is of the essence. If this is not, you know, I feel like this is the last chance. And I hate to say that because, hi, no pressure, right? But it's, whoever this is for, whether it's you or for the other person, it's almost like they could take it or leave it. Okay, they could take it or leave it right here. So this is basically like, I'm open, I'm receptive, but if not you, someone better. And time is of the essence because it's almost too late, to the point where I'm sitting here thinking about it and I miss your letter. Remember I said about a letter, text, whatever. I miss the communication that's coming in from you because I'm starting to think that maybe it's just better if I go with this offer over here or that person over there. And this will be it for me. This is the last straw with me, or this is the last chance for me. And I you know, yeah, no pressure. Awesome. Yeesh. Looks like you're up for it though. Honestly, I mean, you're like, all right, I get it. It's a lot to take on. I don't know where to start, but I will make the effort. This right here is making that emotional effort, being steady and committed. Libra. Libra. What does Libra need to know? Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Yeah, that's what I just said. Well, not to be like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. But it's like, this is a tall order. They're over here. You're over here. All right, I know what I need to do. I'm capable of it. I got it. I don't need other people telling me or advising me. I know what needs to be done. I'm capable of doing it. I can do this. You also are capable of being on your own if you so choose. You're not one of those people. The Libras that I'm reading for, this is going to be a choice, not a need. For those that I'm reading for, this will be about you deciding that this person is worthy of you, basically, and wanting to pursue it rather than, oh gosh, I can't live without them. I don't know what to do. This is not going to be an emotional decision for you. Maybe that's why there was a lack or a need. Like they're like, look, I want that emotional piece of you, because you're like, it's not really about that for me, but I can learn how to communicate with you that way, or I can accommodate that. It's just not how a primary way of relating to someone, but I'm willing to look at it. So maybe that's what all this is. But this is coming from an independent place where you're pretty solid on your own. You don't need the person, which is always a nice way to be, right? Okay. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care. Good luck with this. I hope it works out. All signs point to go, you know, other than the, you know, no pressure, right? Okay, take care.